What is up, everyone? The free mic. Sorry, I had some issue with my streaming stuff, but it is here. It is the day. Microsoft Developer Direct. We know it's going to be some surprise. Apparently, it's going to be probably a Japanese game. Let me switch. Well, I guess we still have 5 minutes. Focus, not Dino. God damn it. Let me arrange that. But yeah, so a lot of rumors about the mystery game being a Japanese game. A lot of people are saying a Square Enix game could be Final Fantasy, the remake, which could be pretty fun. Sorry about that. Okay, we good. Sorry. Some people are saying not Breath of Fire, but anyway, a couple of like JRPG that could be really interesting to see. We'll see if that's what's happening. We really don't know as of now. It's interesting. It could be anything. I'm stoked. For sure, it'd be cool if it's Final Fantasy. I have it on PC, but I'd be down to play it on Xbox, just like in the living room and stuff. And I'm very excited for Doom, for sure. Very excited for Expedition 33. I don't know much about the game, but it looks very interesting, so I'm actually very down to see it. And I'm pretty sure they're going to show a bit of South by Midnight, but if they don't, we'll see. Anyway, I think it's going to be super, super duper fun. Let's switch to the view stuff. So yeah, it's 4 minutes. So let me see if I can. I don't know if I do that, it's gonna fuck everything up. Maybe, yeah. I really wish I was, because I was more prepared than that, but then my stuff didn't work, so like I kind of had to scramble everything at the last minute. But maybe I can just check on my iPad. I just want to see what we had as prediction. Xbox Developer 2025 prediction. So we're gonna have yeah. So of course, South by Midnight is there from Compulsion, but I wanted to see what people were saying about the prediction. Something that is some yeah. Some people are saying Ninja Gaiden, which could be fun. It is because the rumor says that it's a new entry in a long-standing Japanese game. So that's why I'm not entirely sure that it's Final Fantasy, unless it could be Final Fantasy 16, which is technically a new entry. It's just that Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth already came out on PS5 and just came out on PC literally today. So I don't know. If it is a Final Fantasy, I'm assuming it's going to be Final Fantasy 15. What are people saying? So yeah, Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, any remaster, Oblivion remaster, I'm really, really hoping for it. That'd be really, really cool. But hey, I mean, it's been more than rumored. There's leaks and everything. I don't know if that's what they're going to show, because the whole Japanese thing rumor really kind of threw me off about, unless they show more games than the 4 game. What else do we have? So that's it. A lot of people are saying it's an Asian game. You Tony Hawk Pro Skater, let's go. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I doubt it. I really doubt it a lot. So yeah, some people, some Spyro, a new Nier game, Final Fantasy 9 remake, but that wouldn't really count as a new announcement, a new game in a long-standing franchise. It's a remaster of a long-standing franchise, so I don't know if that would count. What else do we got? Outer World 2, they could show a lot of Outer World, but I don't think they would make it as a surprise. I think Outer World 2 is probably going to have its own event somewhat soon. Perfect Dark, that could be cool too. It's just, again, I don't know if the mystery is like, oh, we're not expecting to see about a game we know, or it's entirely a brand new game that no one knew was even in development. Someone say, okay, not expecting much, to be honest, but maybe Gear 6, Halo 7, Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, Diablo 5, StarCraft 3, World of Warcraft 2, Crash 5, Minecraft 2, New Wolfenstein, Forza Horizon 6, Starfield 2, which I really doubt, Hellblade 3, Oblivion Remake, Outer World 2, Fallout New Vegas 2, and Dishonored 3. Although, isn't the people that made Dishonored, isn't this studio closed? It's in 44 seconds. We're gonna know soon enough. But yeah, so like a lot of people are saying a lot of things. I don't know. I feel like it could be Final Fantasy 16. It's just it's because the whole Japan thing. We will see. We will see right now. Put some volume maybe. Oh. Alright, I'm stoked. I'm stoked regardless of what it is. But I think it's gonna be interesting. All games are available on day one with Game Pass. So that means that whatever game is gonna be the surprise game, it's gonna be available on Game Pass day one. All games support another cool thing. All those games are playing anywhere. Awesome. Awesome. So 18. Okay, so it's a mature game. What is it? Is it Expedition 33? I don't know, that's obviously Doom. Okay, so the showcase is 18 plus. If you're not 18, stop watching immediately. Well, what is the fourth game? Oh, we're starting with the surprise? Holy shit, okay. Sea of Thieves 2? No, I doubt it. Team Ninja, so it is gonna be a Ninja and Ninja Gaiden, I think. Is it, aren't they the one who does that? Yeah, it's Ninja Gaiden. Okay, well, I'm not a huge fan of Ninja Gaiden. It's way too hard for me for games, but it's cool that it's happening on Xbox for sure.
今日は皆様にジム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただき
I think it's good for the relationship with Japan and having more Japanese dev getting on board with Xbox. So I think it's a very good thing ultimately.
Years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja. However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
It looks good though. It's just because again I really suck at games like that. But I'm really happy that it's coming on Xbox. I think it's going to be very good for people who are like really into that type of game. It looks cool though. Like again, it's just I'm assuming it's going to be super hard and I'm going to suck. But it's by Platinum, so it's Ninja Game in Platinum. Imagine though, Shadow drop today. I don't know how fast it's gonna be released.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, Ryu is probably indicated, but pretty sure.
Whatever
Yeah,
your
it's a
clan
silly
is
shit.
plotting,
Looks cool.
it's here.
I'm definitely gonna try it. It's on Game Pass. I'm probably gonna suck major ass at it though, for sure.
So you've come, Raven.
Fuck off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Ninja Gaiden 4. That's cool. That's cool.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの
I
協
don't
業
know if it's
で
gonna be
開発を進め
exclusive,
てい
but
ます。
so yeah, so that's why it's partnered with
プラチナゲームズさん
Platinum
のアク
Games,
ションゲーム
which
という
are
ジャンルにおける実績は
owned
言うまでもなく、
by Microsoft,
バイ
right?
オネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。忍者ガイデン4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモ
I'm
で
seeing the
冒険
comments
する
in
と
the
いう形
live
で制作する
of
ことに
the
しま
actual
した。
event. People are pretty stoked, which is cool.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒龍がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は黒龍がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
It looks really good though.
今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモ
But
が
yeah, I'm
首
eager
都
to
東京で
see.
黒龍を倒し、
It's
この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
I remember the first one on the OG Xbox, and it's just like I suck so much at these games. It's so difficult. I'm not very good when it comes to like. I'm assuming it's gonna be Souls-like a bit, although some people could say that Souls game are a bit like Ninja Gaiden. I don't know.
ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受け、ビルは崩れ、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに陥れることでしょう。舞台となる東京はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した
It looks really fun. Again, I hope there's like a story mode or easy mode for people like me that are not very good. We shall see. We shall see. But again, I think it's very good for the Xbox ecosystem. Like I said, I doubt it's going to be an exclusive. Or if it is, I doubt it's going to be for a long amount of time. But regardless, I think it's. We just need those Japanese games over a bit for sure. For sure.
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を
It's funny because people were kind of wondering what Platinum Game has been working on since they got acquired by Microsoft, and I guess we got the answer today.
世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしてい
But
ま
that,
す。
so it means that Nate the Hate with his leads was
そんなヤクモ
pretty
の
on
前に
point.
立ち塞がるのは
Again, he didn't say it was going to be Ninja Gaiden, but he did say that it was going to be a new entry in a long-standing series that didn't have an entry in a while.
ヨーマ、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。
Someone says in the
ま
comments,
た
Skyrim 2.
現時点では公開していませんが、新たな
That'd be
キ
funny.
ャラクターやシリーズファンの方
Not
に
Elder
喜んでい
Scrolls
ただけ
6, but
る
just
人物も
Skyrim
登
2.
場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズから
It
バトル
looks,
スピード
they
をさ
look
らに加速させ
somewhat advanced in the depth, so I don't know when it's gonna come out. It should be in 2025. That would just be another game to rack in the long list of games that are gonna come this year on Xbox, and I think that's definitely
ヌエの型を駆使
interesting
したダ
for
イナミ
sure.
ックな攻撃によってこれまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率も健在です。プレイヤー同様敵もガードや回避をしてくるため
Yeah, because like the first Ninja Gaiden was like you would had multiple enemy, but it was kind of always like one-on-one ish. You can still play the original 2, I think, maybe even 3, on Game Pass. They're all there, even on the from the one from the OG Xbox, which I think is pretty cool. Say what you want against Xbox and Microsoft, but they're probably the best one of the 3 even at game preservation when it comes to at least their own stuff.
本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などは
Looks pretty gory
も
though.
ちろん
That's
ヤクモでも
fun.
健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双
I wasn't aware though that
支援
Platinum game
絆を起こし
was
など
a Japanese
シリ
studio.
ーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ
Although maybe I'm just
新アクションを
interpreting
織り交
that
ぜた
wrong, but
新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。忍者ガイデンシリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、
okay, so that's it. It's kind of almost like not a crossover, but
総力を挙げて開発を進め
it's a
ています。
merging of
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にも
Platinum games and
フェア
Ninja
に
games.
戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたって
Please look forward.
プラチナゲームズ
We
さん
will.
と共にまさに
We will.
忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に
Yeah, so
嬉
that's
し
it.
く思います
It's been like
2020
all
年
in
秋に本作を
secrecy
皆様にお
mostly,
届
which
け
is
でき
kind
る
of
のを
cool.
楽しみにしています。
Oh, and fall 2025. Good. That's good. So that's another game in the lineup. It will come on PS5 though. Unsurprising.
さて本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。
What?
こちらをご覧ください。
What's it? What is that? Is that another game? No, that's Ninja Gaiden again. Wait. Oh, a remaster of the first one, maybe? That's a trailer. I kind of, I don't know. That kind of looks like a remaster from the second one, maybe. Not sure. Not sure.
My path leads through the land of the dead.
Yeah, it's a remake. That's it. I'm not crazy. I think that's a remake from the first one. Oh, imagine if that shadow drops right now. That'd be crazy.
Genshin, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous.
So they were working like two products at the same time. Oh, it's done by someone else. That's the second one, right? Ninja Gaiden 2. Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox 360で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。 今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として
that's
開
cool.
発いたしました。
Especially if it comes out like really
いただけ
soon.
るのはもちろん、リュウハヤブサに加え、アヤネ、モミジ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパス
Oh, bam! Shadow drop on Game Pass today. Holy shit! That's good. That's good. That's good.
本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお
That's
楽しみ
cool.
ください。
That's cool. A little shadow drop like that. That's cool. That's gonna get people back into Ninja Gaiden.
30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め、2025年は忍者の年。
Yeah, just again, even if I'm not the biggest fan of that series, I think the double reveal is really cool. And it's really insane that they shadow drop the remake bam today, right now, on Game Pass. But, and so that's it. It will also be Ninja Gaiden 4 will be day one Game Pass, like they say. So that's awesome. Okay, so me, I'm actually very excited for that game, but I know a lot of people are gonna hate on that because whatever, it's woke or some bullshit.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our
Oh, I didn't
studio, we
know.
care
It's
about
my
world
hometown. It's made here.
and we treat
I didn't know
the setting
Compulsion Game was in
almost
Montreal,
like a country of
Canada.
its own.
Oh, there you go.
From the
That's
magical
fun.
noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life.
I think it looks really
This
good,
gave
man.
us
I don't
a
know what
chance
people
to
were
explore
complaining
Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy
about
twist.
the graphics, but I think
So while
I really like the art
protagonist
style
Hazel is at the forefront of our
and like
story,
the stop motion
it's
thing.
the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It is really picking up out there. Did you pack everything?
Mama, this ain't my
Ah,
first
and there we go. I'm not gonna show the comment, the live chat of the main event because it's a bunch of loser people, obviously. I don't know what's wrong with people.
Speak on it.
Why is it DI? Because there's just black people in it.
Waste all that time at the shelter.
Now, you want to bring this up right now.
Maybe it's a sorry like grounded in folk of like, you know, the Black South. No one thought about that. It's fucking DI. I hate people. Me, I think this game looks dope and I can't wait to play it.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous events will push her into a darkly magical world where she'll learn who she really is and how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory in life.
The land itself
You
chooses
can't see
Hazel
them.
as a weaver,
Turn off the chat. That shit
someone
just
who can see beyond the surface and tap into
it depresses me how
the grand
shitty
tapestry.
people are, man.
Weavers can see the fabric binding our worlds, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and
Saddens
stigmas
me a
in the
bit to see
world.
that because you would expect that
Through
from
her
more
newfound
like
power,
PlayStation
she
people.
reweaves
Hopefully, it's
these
PlayStation people
stigmas
that are just there to
and
be
mends the afflicted creatures
annoying
she
dicks, but
encounters.
it's very unfortunate.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish, the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, two
I
wooden
can
hooks,
recognize a
and a distaff.
Quebec accent when I hear
Her
one.
magic abilities
It shows that
manifest
this
with
game was made here.
supernatural lace-like
It's cool though.
patterns,
I like
blending the
it.
traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities. using them to traverse the world.
People are like the
conjure up
FPS. It's first of all you can turn it off, but
and
it's
confront
based on stop motion animation.
Combat
You
is about understanding and
Genius.
adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Aints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
The funny
Each
thing
Aint
is that
has its
if
own
it
unique
would be the
moveset,
exact same
strengths,
game
and
but with a
weaknesses
big,
that you'll need to
tough,
learn
white
and
guy
adapt to.
playing,
For
everybody would be
example,
fucking
the storm
thrilled.
rolls on the ground and
But
unleashes
whatever.
devastating strikes from
Bullshit.
afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Aints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills become the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage.
I think
to
this game looks
Timing
super
is
dope.
everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos, push them back to interrupt and stun their attack. Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat.
For real, I don't know how you can watch this game and be like, this looks like garbage. It looks tons of fun. I love the art style.
And make them feel rewarding.
The combat and gameplay mechanics look
The
super
combat
cool.
system is fast and
I don't know what
responsive,
people want, honestly.
built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around? You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must
I just hope
experience
this
these
game is
echoes
gonna do
before
well
she
if
can
it's good, but that it won't bomb just because of a bunch of stupid loser, anti-woke,
Each region
anti-DEI,
represents a creature that's been doomed to wander it.
simple-minded
From the atmospheric
people.
environment to
Fuck's
unique
sake.
music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters
How can you
lead to
leave
direct
politics out of games
Hazel will need to
when every
face
single time
mythical
you see
creatures
any
in epic
type of
confrontation
different
before she
games
can
that
even-
is not like
Our
the
boss
perfect
encounters
mold
and
of
gameplay
the
sequences
classic
also
either
reflect the
Sony
uniqueness
bullshit or whatever
of each
white
creature,
protagonist or
with
very,
distinct
very tough guy?
mechanics that center
People
around a
immediately
specific
it's
thematic.
disheartening
These
for real.
encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity.
Definitely not the part of the gaming community that I like to either even identify with or not even welcome here, to be honest.
Whether it's two-toed Tom or hugging Molly,
Like if the game is shit,
these
it's shit,
larger-than-life
but it's not
creatures
because
is
like there's
inspired
black
by
people in it or
Southern
because it was
folklore and lead to
DEI.
climactic battles.
So stupid. So stupid.
Long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical South, decaying buildings reclaimed by
So
nature
if
stand
all
moments away
titles
from a
are
hungry river.
play anywhere,
And as
that means
Hazel
that
delves
the
deeper,
Ninja Gaiden
reality
remake
bends
is also
ever more toward the fantastical.
play
The
anywhere.
history, landscape,
Does
and
that mean that
folklore of the
it's-
American Deep South fill our
it's
world.
there right now?
And our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits.
No, not
The
yet.
way to the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through
I do
old
need to
abandoned
update the
buildings and businesses struggling
Pass
to
now.
survive. As you
To be fair, I'm in
explore,
Canada.
you'll meet
Sometimes
locals
stuff
who
takes
stayed behind
a couple
even in
more
the face of a
minutes to come out. But I don't know.
Last person left here.
I'm still very eager to.
All those damn hates.
I'm definitely gonna try the remake of Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm gonna suck at it,
Artistically,
but
we're staying true to
give it
our
a shot.
Moody Compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation, which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Because
It's
this
different. It's
folklore
very
is open
different,
to
but I think
visual
it's cool.
interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central
Plus, I gotta
We're lucky to
rep
have
my
that
hometown, you know.
across all our disciplines
I gotta
to
at least
collaborate to give South of Midnight
try it. It's
such a
fucking
unique
free.
personality.
It's on Game Pass. I mean,
We hope
again,
you enjoyed this deep dive
it's not like
into
I
South
have to
of
invest $70
We're
to
thrilled
be
announce
disappointed.
that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now
Oh,
available
so that's
on
kinda
Xbox
soon?
and Steam.
April. Couple months. We're gonna finish by Doom, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna pay attention to Expedition 33 because I don't really know what it is. Wait, is that it? Is that in game? No. Okay, I was like, whoa.
Bonjour everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive.
Oh, it's in
welcome to our
French.
nano.
There's a French studio.
We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first
Literally
game,
in Montpellier.
Obscure Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy.
Oh yeah, that's why I was
late
stoked. It's because it's
19th century
turn-based.
Belgium
That's gonna be
France.
super fun.
Our grand
Looks good,
adventure
too.
in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
And took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really
It
clicked
looks-
when we tested the first
looks
version
really
of these features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements,
That's what I
the
wish
vision
the Final
started to
Fantasy
come
remake
together.
would
And
have
I shared
used
it with
as
an old
combat.
friend
So
from
keep it
university.
turn-based, but you can make it super dynamic still, you know?
And when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because
That's a cool
I
story.
believe that in
I'm
video games,
I'm really
success
stoked
always
for that
starts
game.
with a strong creative vision. And we had that defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfall Interactive on these tenets. A group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story.
I can't wait
And
because
Guillaume and I spent 4
the last
years
game that did
intensively developing and refining ours.
turn-based combat,
That started with the hook.
and I'm not gonna include like Persona in it. I think it's turn-based. I
67
never played
years ago,
Persona,
a
but I
massive
can
slumbering
stand
Paintress
what
and
it
a
looks
monolith
like in
appeared
the
with
UI
no
menu.
warning.
Regardless, anyway,
Once
that's
a
not the
year,
point.
the
But
Paintress wakes
it was
and
South
leaves a
Park.
number on the monolith, and everyone who has passed
Stick a
that
chewed in
village
fracture
is
butthole.
erased. Every year that number takes
But
down.
I love turn-based.
Everyone
I think
dies
it's gonna be
younger and
great. I
younger.
think it's gonna be really great.
Expeditions depart to kill the Paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Oh yeah. I hope it comes out soon.
We honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do?
I'm so stoked for that
Tell
game.
me, what are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
That's fun too, you know, that it's gonna be.
Fights with you.
If it is really inspired by, like, you know, like the dude was saying in the beginning, like, you know, older JRPG and stuff, like, you know, Final Fantasy like 7 or 6 and stuff like that, you have like massive story. So I'm hoping that for good story content in this game for sure.
To their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
People in the comments are so
Contrast that
trash.
with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
It's depressing.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn
Really?
into
That looks
enemies
so
he
cool.
defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go.
I'm
He is a
so here for that game, man.
group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other gestures across the game. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. If you bring him back with special stuff,
That looks so fun.
you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc.
Yeah, it really has that kind of old school
players would really
JRPG vibe without being a JRPG story, which I'm excited for.
To a strong narrative, we had a clear
Someone
vision
says
for
Persona 5 for
untaking
franchise,
the
well,
genre
maybe,
core gameplay.
but already
Our
a bit
reactive
more in
turn-based
tune
system
with
takes
the
the
type of
traditional turn-based battle
UI and
mechanic we
visual.
love and adds
I know it
real-time
is similar to Persona, like with the way it moves and like, you know, the prompts and stuff, but I just always thought Persona was just a bit too much for me.
During enemy turns, you can negate all damage by dodging
And just
or
like a high
countering
school
at the right
game,
time.
like story, like, I mean, I haven't been in high school in like 20 years. Don't really care. But 20 years, a lot more than that. What am I saying? Good God, I'm old.
Turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more
I
risks,
hope it comes
and
out
others
soon.
can
Please, that looks so fun.
counterbalance with items and strategies.
Like again, that's it. It has that vibe of
That
like
formula lies in the many ways you can customize
old school
your character.
RPG, but in a setting that is very
We spend
refreshing
a
and
lot
looks
of
very
time
different
using
and
each
fun.
character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects. They can gain
that's so
through
cool.
Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play. and
Oh
what
yeah,
kinds of
I
builds
can't
you
wait
design
either. Tell me
that
it's
we
coming
probably
soon.
never even imagined.
Looks good too, for real. Okay, tell me when. Tell me when. Summer.
Our story is set in
Spring.
the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant
Someone's
place, like a
DEI game. What the fuck is DEI about this game? Come on!
With two main colors.
You're
red and
such a
white.
goddamn
I
clown.
wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger.
Good
with traps
God,
and
man.
labyrinths in
Find a
case enemies get
goddamn
in.
life or some shit. Go touch some
Same
grass, my
process with the
man.
characters. Minoko came in a single
It's
cut.
DI because it's French and not US made, or
Fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Gestral.
For SK, we needed
like I'm
a
excited for
companion
Doom,
to
but
take
this
us
game
around
for
the
me
world.
so far is
Instantly
absolutely
of a giant
taking the top
inflatable
one.
balloon
I'm
and old
super
Victorian
excited.
pillars with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need SK's help traveling around. Here we go! We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
Oh man, that looks so
We've
cool.
poured our hearts and souls into this game for the past 4 years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition
Wait.
launches on April 24th.
Oh,
on Xbox
nice.
Series X and S and is available
Nice.
day one with Xbox Game.
Nice.
You can already wish
So
the
cool.
game and follow us for more info.
Yeah, but Game Pass is trash, right?
To the world of Expedition 33.
Can't wait for that game.
It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover our story, our world, and our take
So
on the turn-based
both
genre.
games are coming in April. That's pretty.
On behalf of everyone at
Gonna be a
Sunfold,
packed month.
Thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
But I'm so stoked. Fucking can't wait.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
So stoked. All right, here we go. Doom's. I'm pretty stoked for Doom 2. I think it's going to be the coolest of the, whatever you want to call that, a trilogy, but I think
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values
I don't know
are
if it's gonna come out
infused
soon,
in
eh?
every
That it
aspect
can
of
come
this
in
latest
April.
installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful
really
weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, And that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom
looks good,
Eternal.
for sure.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again, just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master.
I really like the aesthetic of the world, kind of half medieval, torn by hell, that type of shit. Oh man, that fucking shield that you can throw like that like a boomerang.
All from one input.
It's gonna be fun.
It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like heavy. Everything looks heavy and has a lot of weight to it.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail?
Oh yes, that looks dope.
Or maybe an electrified gauntlet. Or even a Doom spiked mace. That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons.
That's a bit like the core system that was there in the first one.
Glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet. The trigger.
Holy shit.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always will be all about the guns. And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created. Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely...
That whatever that weapon is that throw like nails or some shit, that looks pretty good.
So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Again, I really like the architecture of the level. It looks really fun. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, is that in the face? Wait, what? Oh. Oh man, that shield is really cool as fuck. That's gonna be relentless and violent.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge
That's so
of the
cool.
game
I think
to
as much as possible, all games should do that now, you know? Give us more option.
or speed them up.
Like, you know, I suck at games that are too fast or too hard. So if I'm able to kind of tailor it to my playstyle, that's just so freaking cool, you know?
To get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size
Oh
of a
shit, for
building.
real?
It's powerful.
Whoa.
You can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gold-plated fists. And if
Okay, that looks dope.
we also have for you your
Wait, what?
very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon.
That looks okay. That looks awesome.
Features either.
That definitely looks
Full
awesome.
suite of abilities and even mini bosses. The spectacle is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike anything we've made it in, and the combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Wow. Okay, that looks really fun.
All that is. We know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah, but that's it. That's what I was saying. Like, I like how they did the level design. It looks like
Far reaches of the Doom universe.
you can do more exploration and stuff.
Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way.
Oh, that's cool, too.
Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom
Yeah,
game.
no, that's it. I like how wide it is and everything.
And dungeon-like mines in search
That's gonna be
of
so cool.
vital resources. You control the pace of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue. It's a Doom sandbox full of war and riches.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy that it's a bit more open and sandboxy.
Gates, because the battle isn't over yet.
Holy shit. Yeah, it looks really, really, really dope.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline.
Yeah, there was a whole thing, the whole thing with Mick Gordon.
Legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete.
But something happened. I don't
And
know.
speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies.
That's cool too, because there's a lot of like story element in the codex in the other games where
Slayer's Testaments.
it's just like it's kind of a really actiony game. So it's kind of annoying to stop and start reading, you know, to get lore.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom: The Dark Ages releases...
When? Oh shit. All right. So April and May are gonna be pretty loaded. Oh, that's dope. Okay, is there a surprise like Oblivion remake? So it was fun. It was fun.
You will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
I'm really stoked. Like, I'd say the game that I'm the least excited about is definitely Ninja Gaiden. But again, I really want to like reiterate that I'm happy. I'm really happy that such a franchise is coming to Xbox. I know it's not an exclusive, but it's still made by Platinum Games and Team Ninja. So that's super cool. Again, I'm absolutely gonna try it for sure. But me, it's Expedition 33. That looks so cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Isn't there like a surprise or something? No? Okay. So that's it? That's it. Well, just want to make sure that they're not like putting a surprise. No, that seems like it's about it. Well, that was really cool. I really liked it. I'm actually really stoked for Expedition 33. That looks phenomenal. Really like my type of game. Super stoked for South of Midnight. Super stoked for Doom: The Dark Ages. Like I said, Ninja Gaiden is the one that I'm not meh, but as a thing that happens, I'm really happy that it happens. For sure. Can't wait. It's gonna be a packed spring. 2 games in April and then May. Solid spring as so we'll see, because I mean it'd be really cool if they have like some sort of other event soonish and we get some news, maybe the Oblivion remake this summer or something, because my only worry is that like it's 3 big games back to back, so I'd be good to see how they're gonna fill the rest of the calendar. But hey, I'm super excited. I got nothing bad to say, far from it. Again, huge crush on Expedition 33. Can't wait to play that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Leave some stuff in the comment. What games are you excited about? Do you think it was a cool developer direct, or was it trash? Do you hate everything and everyone? Let me know down in the comment. Thank you for watching. And that's it. I think it's going to be a pretty cool spring. Can't wait to see all of that. All right.